Y'all, coffee and things involves dead head. You're a little big today. Good morning. So, I was thinking this morning, I was laying in the bed when I should have been meditating, and I wasn't. I was just laying there thinking, because I have so many exciting things happening right now, like so many. So I'm starting my group today, my free Facebook group. Ah, Shannon's here! I love that. I'm starting my free Facebook group today. I should write this stuff down because I was like, ooh, while I'm talking on my live this morning, I'm going to make a list of things to do. Instead of them just sitting around in my head, because they sit around in my head a lot. Jack! Oh, I love that you're here. So I'm going to create my Facebook group today. None of my pens want to work. Rude. Send invites. I've got the cuddle puddle in like 3 days. I'm like so excited. Have face-to-face contact with people. It's gonna be so good. Like, I've really, really missed it. And Craig's here this morning. What? I love this. Yay. Yeah, so I'm just kind of going through the things that I need to accomplish today, which is quite a few things. I have a meeting with my marketers in like 20 minutes. I meet with them every morning at 8. Yeah, they're gonna really put me on the map, you guys. I'm so glad I hired them too. Let me tell you, there's not a session. I don't know what even to call it. We meet every Monday morning at 5 at 8. Frick. Trying to keep my language clean. I just came out of the fear to F it. So, really fluid with the F word right now. Wow. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the marketers. Yeah, there's not a single session, group meeting, whatever, every Monday that I'm just not like, oh my God, I'm so glad I hired you guys. I have no clue how to do marketing whatsoever. None. And they are brilliant. I love them so much. They're just, yeah. So I have a meeting with them this morning, again, at 8. And like I said, I'm so glad I hired them. Like, marketers think way different than the rest of us do. Like, big time. And they're like, it's not pushy. It's not nasty. Like, they're actually going to brand me in a way that, like, when you go to my website, it's going to look like me. You know, you're going to be like, ooh, I think I like Arlene, you know, because it's going to be all based on, like, my archetypes, which is the Sage and the Explorer and, like, all this really cool stuff. And then I'll be doing workshops, like, once a week to, like, talk about what's going on in my program. People can sign up from there. So I'm just super excited to be working with them. Like, they did this budget with me. Like, I seriously believe this is the biggest mistake, like, a lot of people who are trying to start an online business or trying to start their own business make, is not having a budget. Like, not really understanding what they need. I'm like, we went through that whole thing, and it took us like 2.5, almost 3 hours. It was the longest call we had. It might have been a 4-hour call. I was wiped out at the end. But my eyes were wide open because I was like, okay, so I need to, like, make this amount of money to cover this stuff. Oh, no. You got to spend money to make money too, which is something I didn't know. And it puts your whole budget, like, it's a spreadsheet too. Puts your whole budget where you can go in and change things on it, like on the personal side. If you want to take 3 weeks off that year, you put the 3 in there and it calculates everything in the rest of the spreadsheet to tell you exactly what you're going to need every month to take that 3 weeks off. And if you want to change that, just put a 6 in there. You know, you want to go 6 weeks a year, like, it's so phenomenal. And I was thinking, oh, well, if I make like $5,000 a month, I'm going to be sitting really pretty. Well, it's like, no, because I could spend anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000, even $2,500 getting people, you know. So it's like, yeah, no wonder people are always like, well, I made this amount of money, but I have no money. I'm like, they just think of everything. So I really love working with them. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I've got that at 8. So I'm gonna send out the invites for my free Facebook group today. I'm pretty excited about that. Get it started. And I'm thinking, see, I have my teacher for human design, my coach, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm thinking maybe Wednesdays and Fridays I'll do my free group. Doing like the information and stuff. Giving away all the free basic information about human design. It's really good stuff, you guys. So good. There's a part of me that wants to read you guys my 4-1 profile because, like, who was it last night? David commented last night and he's like, wow, you really come alive. And I'm like, oh, thanks for like seeing me first. Secondly. And after reading my 4-1 profile in human design, I'm like, oh my gosh, it makes so much sense. I spent my entire life like adapting myself to everyone around me, and it ends up just wrecking me. It just wrecks me. Like, I'm not designed to be adaptable. Like on a train, going down a track, and you can like get on the train or you can get off, but the train's just going. You know? Johnny called it yesterday. Was it yesterday? Called it the Arlene train. Get on or get off. So, but yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense. So yeah, I got that. I need to send out some invoices. I did quite a few human designs last week in the middle of that intensive human design readings. And I did not invoice those people because I was busy. I'm like, I'll send you an invoice as soon as we get done. Didn't happen. So I definitely need to do that. Man, I felt like I had a whole lot more stuff to do before I got on here than I'm coming up with now. Maybe it's because I'm not supposed to do a live meeting list. Like, that's kind of silly, right? Let's just have coffee. I did good. It's really good. That was a good coffee. Guys, I woke up in love with life today, for real. I mean, of course I'm excited about all the things that are going on in my life right now. Like, super, super excited about all of them. Johnny! Hi, honey. I haven't responded back to your text with Marco yet, but I was wondering who that name was. It's so different on going live on Facebook versus going live on YouTube, because it's like on Facebook and the names pop up, I'm like, oh, I know you, and if I don't know them by chance, I can go stalk them, be like, oh, because you know me, I like to talk to my audience, to who they are. Johnny knows this. He's been investigating my human design. We're diving deep into it. No, I can say investigating for you too, right, Johnny? Because as opportunists, we investigate people too. We study people. Feels good to be studied by someone. Yeah. I mostly get a lot of projections, like in this intensive that I was doing this last week. I had a couple of people send me voice clips in Messenger, and then they deleted them. And I always call people out on that, you know, because I'm like, no, don't put something out there and then take it back. Like, just leave it out there and let's play with it, you know what I mean? Like, if it's something that you didn't mean, let's look at that, you know? And if it's something you did mean, but now you're like all freaked out, like you're having a vulnerability hangover and you just want to take it back, like, no. There's always value in talking through those things. So I called them out on it, and yeah, they were projecting on me. Because I had done a couple of emotional lives during the intensive inside the Facebook group, and the first one was, we had a graveside service for my nephew last week. Oh man, wow, that really, really knocked me off my feet. Like, I went into it thinking, oh, I'm going to be there for my sister, like, be support for my sister, like, this, I can't even imagine how difficult this could be for her, and, like, you know, I have 5 kids, like, oh my gosh, if something happened to one of them, like, what? No. So that's where I thought I was coming from. Oh, that is not what happened at all. I mean, she was a mess, and I felt really bad, and I really wanted to comfort her, but it was just like, I'm on FaceTime at the front of the service so I can see all of these people that I genuinely care about and haven't seen in years. Miss them too, you know? And they're all in pain. They're all in pain. Bye, Greg. Greg. And so I was pretty emotional about it, you know? Oh, good morning, Holly. We're having coffee. And I was really emotional about it. And then when I get off of the FaceTime, it's like, I'm alone. I'm like completely alone. There's nobody to hug me or comfort me. And so I started reaching out to the people in my life, most of them men, because, you know, they're trying to court me. So I was like, oh, okay, well, let's ask for support. I don't know. I reached out. And the one that irritates me is the one that responded. Yeah, not even Curtis. I reached out to Curtis too. No, didn't respond. No, just left me in my pain. I was like, ow, that really fucking hurts. Oh, freaking hurts. So the following day, I did a live in the Facebook group all about how I had reached out, and I literally had no support in my life. And so the things that they were projecting on me about was that I wasn't okay with being alone, which is not the case at all. Like, no, that's not the case at all. What I was actually upset about was why I keep getting the same results. Like, why am I calling in the same thing? Like, why am I not calling in people who are going to meet me where I'm at and are going to support me and all this other stuff? And so that's what I was frustrated about, you know, and they were like, oh, you should stop looking. And I'm not looking. They're falling from the sky. I am literally not looking. Like, I want to build my life the way I want it. You know what I mean? I want to finish building my coaching business and supporting people, and oh, it feels so good. Like, I love that. I love introducing people to human design and giving them permission to be themselves and to understand how they operate and move through this world and how they can have this like satisfying, peaceful, amazing life, you know? Because not only do I get paid for that, but it feels really good to give that to people. Like, yeah, you can be vibrantly alive just like me, you know? But I also want to build my van, and I want to get back on the road. So I want my life to be exactly the way my life's going to be. And then I can call someone into it, and they know what to expect. They know what's going to happen. They can pass early if it doesn't serve them, kind of thing, you know? And so, yeah, so I talked to those people, and I just was kind of giggling all the way through. Yeah, no, that's not what was happening, you guys. I was not crying because I wanted those men. Like, they left voice clips, and they were just like, he is not good for you. He does not show up for you. He's not nice to you. He can't even see your value. And I'm just like, who are you guys talking about? I just missed the whole life. So that happens a lot for me, though. I get a lot of projections. So. Anyway, I'm talking like 13 minutes now, huh? You guys like that messy go ahead. So sexy. A little big this morning, it's okay. A little chilly this morning too, about the pool house. It's been working a lot better. Actually, like coming out of my room and into the pool house where I've got the computer and all the things to work. So that helps a lot. Plus it gives me like that whole view out there too, and I can still see outside, so. But it's starting to get cold, as everybody knows. It's fall now. I'm like, no. I think the only reason I'm not ready for fall this year is because we had so much smoke here. We had a lot of smoke, and so we just didn't take much advantage of the good weather when it was here. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna get to my things. Get to doing my things. I got about 10 minutes before my marketing call, so I'm gonna respond to a few things. Yeah, I brought my blankie because it's cold out here. I guess it's time to bring the little fireplace heater back in here. I had it in here last winter. I guess it's time to bring it back in. Oh, anyway, I like coming in here and hanging out with you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it too. I mean, I guess you wouldn't be here if you didn't, right? I don't need to overthink that. I don't need to know the things about that. Just need to show up and do my thing. Drink my coffee, my messy hair. Talk about the things. Coffee and things with Arlene. Yeah, I'm so excited for the chiropractor. That's the other thing too. I think I'm gonna do a live during some of that. You know what I mean? Like to show you guys like what we're doing. I mean, I'll get everybody's permission first. That's here. But yeah, if we do something fun, I could just go live and show you guys. Or I could just make videos too and make a little movie for you guys. You know. Alright, well, I feel like I could talk for hours, but I also feel like I should get on to other things and I can come back and talk to you guys anytime. I really like hanging out with you guys though. This is fun. It like really lights me up. It feels good. I don't know why, but it does. It's probably because in my human design, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be witnessed. I'm supposed to make connections. Like I can't, you know, help other people find the freedoms that I found if they don't first feel a connection with me. So I guess showing up, talking about what I'm doing, and just having people witness me helps them. So maybe that's why it lights me up. But it does. It totally lights me up. And I'm not going to try to figure it out with my head because I'm open in the head. I have no clue why. I'm just going to do what lights me up, and this lights me up. So. What do you mean you got things to do today, Johnny? No, because I'm going to be free in a minute. No, I'm joking. You don't have to be available for me. I'm really not going to be free in a minute. That marketing call usually takes an hour to 2 hours, so. But I'm going to hit you up when I get off of here, and then I'll talk to you again in a couple hours. So, anyway, I hope you have a good day, too. I hope you have a good day, Shannon. I hope anybody who's watching the replay has a good day. I hope you guys are nice to yourselves. Find something nice to say to yourselves today. Preferably in the mirror. Yeah, can you get in the mirror? Can you stay in the mirror for a minute? Can you stay there past the awkwardness? Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love yourself. We all deserve that. We all need our love right now. Are you kidding me, Shannon? Oh my God, that's so huge. Oh, yay. Oh my gosh, yes. Good for you, honey. Yay, yay. Let's all celebrate Shannon 6 years today. That's big, girl. That's huge. Shannon's been making a lot of progress in her life. A lot of it. Oh, I love you too, Jack. Wish I could give you a hug, honey. All right. Thanks, everybody, for showing up and hanging out with me and having coffee with me this morning. I love you too, Shannon. You have a great day, too. Celebrate you for real. All right. Bye, everybody.